acrobatics. And Dean, I've heard a lot of good things about Ollie Sarwa, and he looked very intense before fight, and now he's going after his man early.
Yeah, he's coming in 5-1, so a lot of experience, excellent boxing skills that we're seeing here from him going to the head and straight to the body.
Yeah, Sarwa feinting there, looking to get very busy, looking to overwhelm his man early here.
Callum needs to start thinking about counter-punching. As soon as he feels a punch from Sarwa, he's going to have to respond instantaneously.
Yeah, Callum needs to get these straight punches and these low kicks going. Looks like, oh, as I say, that lands a beautiful low kick. Looks like he's probably got the range on his man. Just needs to start using it a bit, get on that bike on the outside. What he doesn't want to be is a standing target here, Dean.
Yeah, Sarwa has got an awesome targeting system with his box. You see there, the punches just seem to slip through the guard of Callum, and he instantly cuts him off, standing straight back in front of him, looking to do more damage.
Sarwa replies with a beautiful low kick. Again, looking to counter with those overhands. Good takedown, but Sarwa does well. Reverses man to the front, looks for an armbar here. That looks tight. It's gonna slam him.
Callum looking for this armbar. He needs to think about hooking the leg and starting using his left leg to fan the head out of Sarwa. But these slams only serve to make it tighter.
On that arm. That looked hyperextended briefly.
Yes, Sarwa did the correct thing there. He stopped slamming and extending his own arm, and now he's stacking up Callum. He needs to think about keeping that stack, put the knees in the face of Callum, his own knees, and get the arm out there. That looks like it's bent, Dave.
I couldn't tell there. That looked like his arm was bent the wrong way. I'm not sure if it was the angle we were at. Wow, what heart shown from Ollie Sarwa. I mean, it's not the traditional escape, Dean. You hear about it all the time. Stack your man, don't slam him, but he's out, and now he's trying to move into mount.
Callum doing a great job of retaining the half guard position here. Sarwa forcing the leg out at an angle, using his hips to keep heavy. He's going to look to take the back here.
Callum's got nice jiu-jitsu, you can tell already. Great defensive work, and obviously the armbar was extremely close. Can't really get any closer, Dean.
Yeah, Callum very good off his back. And he's going to look to buck here and move his hips to retain this half guard, but Sarwa's doing a great job of transitioning to the back. Both hooks in now, heavy punches.
Sarwa is all action. Everything he does with just such brute force. An absolute wrecking machine.
Sarwa now using these left hand head and body shots to soften up, rack up the points there towards the end of the first round.
Wow, what a round. What a round for Ollie Sarwa. Pouring it on the feet, left and right hands, with getting through the guard of Haughian. And then the action hit the deck, and then it was all Callum. Threw up the armbar. I thought he had it on one or two occasions, Dean. It looked as though Sarwa's arm was hyperextended to us from this commentary position. Managed to survive it in an unorthodox way. I mean, you see people slamming out of armbars in MMA a lot, but realistically, you know, from a traditional jiu-jitsu point of view, you're going to be looking for the stack, and Sarwa nearly paid for it, but he did get out in the end and ended up on his man's back. Just an all-action round from both of these men. I have to say, as we go into this second round, Sarwa doesn't look to be suffering from any ill effects from the armbars. Didn't seem to be indicating any danger to his corner, and he's ready to get this underway. He's going to know the danger lies there on the floor, though, Dean, isn't he now?
Yeah, and imagine if it goes to the ground there, he's going to look to try and avoid the guard of Callum. Does a nice right hand, sneaks through. Big combinations there from Sarwa, but Callum used the opportunity to suit for the takedown. Again, finds himself in the bottom position, looking to retain the guard, perhaps looking for the sweep there, but Sarwa stayed nice and heavy, finds himself in the guard. This is exactly where he doesn't want to be, David.
Yeah, Sarwa did well to get back on top, but we've seen Callum throw dangerous submissions up here before. Looking almost, might invert on this leg. Looking for the straight footlock. difficult position in MMA, obviously, with the strikes, and that's what Sarwa's going to look to do. But a high level of jiu-jitsu being shown by Callum. He's going for this straight footlock now. Sarwa looks unbothered by it.
Sarwa did the right thing there. He's stripping the legs of Callum around and enabled him to get his foot out of that position and pass now into side control.
Wow, what a fight this is. What transitions from these men.
Callum doing a great job of not giving up his back there. He went flat to his back and enabled Sarwa to get the side control position, but that is better than having somebody on your back.
Yeah, certainly. In the transitions, both guys look very experienced, and credit to Sarwa, he's having the best of it on the feet, but he's willing to mix it on the ground, Dean. He's not looking for the stand-up, he's going to work himself, now moving into north-south.
Yeah, Callum here is holding on to his opponent. He has to be very careful about exposing his arms like that, because Sarwa could set up a kimura or an armbar from that position. Sarwa controlling from this position. The referee's looking on.
Yeah, might look for an anaconda. Very difficult to finish from there, but if he can transition back to top position.
Yeah, he's going to use it to try and roll out of this position, but ultimately gives up his back. Sarwa now straight to mount, but Callum's not accepting it. Gets his knee, his shin on the inside of the leg of Sarwa. He's going to use that single butterfly hook to create some distance and perhaps utilize a sweep to his left side. Again,
just such a crazy high level from both these guys. So much technique being shown. Oh, he's gone for the armbar again.
Someone needs to be patient in this position.
Beautiful setup. Wow. Sarwa goes for the Superman escape and gets it. Unbelievable action.
Textbook escape there from Sarwa. Did a great job of turning the thumb down, moving to the opposite side of the thumb down. Now he finds himself back out of danger and in the guard at the end of the round.
Wow, unbelievable action again. Sarwa, credit to him. That Superman escape, you've got to give it 100%, and that's exactly what he did. Committed to it and got it. But Callum Haughian in the other corner, so dangerous on the ground. You know, he hasn't been able to, although he's had a couple of takedowns in, he hasn't been able to work this top position. But when he's ended up on the bottom in the scrambles from Sarwa, he's been so dangerous. You know, it seemed like Sarwa was maybe going to finish the round in that north-south position and get busy, but then out of nowhere, a couple transitions, we see the armbar attempt again. Just so dangerous off his back, Haughian, isn't he?
Yeah, Callum does a great job of really capitalizing where Sarwa leaves his arms out. When Sarwa's pressuring down, he's not pressuring down all with his hips. He's using his arms to try and pin Callum down, and that's when he cinches up the armbar.
Sarwa probably looking at being way out in front in this fight. However, there is certainly danger waiting for him in the other corner. A couple of close armbar attempts. Although that one wasn't hyperextended in that round, Dean, the escape had to be on point, and credit to Sarwa it was.
Callum now bouncing his lead leg. Evident of Muay Thai techniques. Wait for that kick to spring out from Callum. Sarwa now pressuring Callum against the cage. He still work that jab, keep that left hand nice and high.
Sorry, Dean, I wonder if Sarwa's corner have told him to just take his time in these exchanges, because it's when he's backed his man into cages, when he's been taken down, when he's just opened up the taps on that offense, and he looks a bit more cautious now.
Yeah, I'd imagine he's kind of trying to negate that takedown attempt of Callum. Callum did a great job of ducking under the shots. Just like that, there we go, double leg, beautiful.
Great call, and Callum ends up on top, or does he? Again, Sarwa looking for that underhook to get his man on his back and moves into side. Great work from Sarwa, but as we know, there could be danger around the corner. Might look for an armbar himself now, stepping over the head briefly.
He's Sarwa now very heavy with his hips. He's got his left elbow to the mat, switching to north-south position. Could see again Callum trying to set up maybe the Darth or even the Anaconda from the bottom position.
Yeah, those guys with the, you know, the long, skinny arms, it can be a tricky submission. You can hit it from all sorts of angles. And you know, in the last round, it wasn't enough to get the sub, but it was enough to create the scramble that he eventually got back to guard from, and he's done it again here. Sarwa should stand him up, really. Callum beckoning him in.
He got his leg out of that dangerous position, just outstepped here now. He's looking to land that overhand right. If he can pass the legs, the bullfighter pass, throw the legs to one side, come over the top with the overhand right, and then come down into side control. But Callum uses it to stand up.
Wow, sticking his tongue out here at Sarwa. What a fight we have here.
That kick whistling past Sarwa's head, and he gives a shake of the head. Again, Callum looking for those power strikes, but he's got to set them up, punches in bunches. I like to see Callum fake the shot and then come up with the rear uppercut.
Output from Sarwa slackened a bit in this round. Who can blame him? He's thrown so many strikes in this fight. Again ends up on that top position from the takedown. Just does so well, Dean, doesn't he? Just reversing those positions.
Callum does a great job on the bottom here, but he's eating some punches. He's doing the correct thing. He's getting nice and tight, deep half guard. He's got to start thinking about sweeps from that position.
Wow, what a fight we've just witnessed here.